Uh-oh. What's going on?
The same old. Welcome back, SAFL. This is the LiveCast, and this is the special edition, Awards Playoff Edition. I can't believe we are here. Man, Adam, it's been 10 weeks. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. But it was a good year. I had a lot of fun. Rob, how you feeling 10 weeks into it?
One of the best seasons of the SAFL, man. I enjoyed this season.
Glad to
I
hear.
really enjoyed this season.
What was like your favorite? Why was this year different than other years?
Both divisions are competitive in its own way. You know what I mean? And the fact that they're separated, you're competitive all the way through. If the teams we don't have the top heavy half of the league anymore because the top half is its own division now. So that makes for more fun for everybody everywhere. You know what I mean? The guys who are a little better got nothing but competition every game. The guys who aren't, there's still competition every game because everybody in that division is on their level. So it's amazing.
What about you, Adam? What do you think?
Yeah, I have to second that. I mean, by week 6, historically, the teams that weren't good kind of checked out. You would see it in their attendance. You would see it in the way they played.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the case this year. And, I mean, I think looking at both divisions, every team still has a chance at making some noise. Like, it's still not out of, the question, even if you're the 6th seed, right? Like, Balls Deep is the 6th seed in Division 2, and they're good, right? Like, they got some studs. So I agree with Rob. It was a nice, even competitive, split this year. Really fun.
Yeah, I think couldn't agree more. Even with Balls Deep, I mean, even they picked up some good players throughout the year. I think every team kind of did that, where they looked what they had, especially in Division 2, man. Like, Adam, more than almost anybody. You had one of the biggest pickups in Division 2 with Anwar as your quarterback. I think that was a smart move. It was the right move for you guys. And everyone else kind of did the same thing. They picked up little pieces here and there. And then, all of a sudden we have a nice competitive D2 division and everyone's really involved. One person I really want to bring in just for a few minutes is going to be Guinea. Guinea's here with us today.
What's up, man?
Yo, Kenny, what's good, brother?
The reason I wanted Guinea in here tonight with us
live from the stairs.
Yeah, I'm in my friend's house. We were just helping him move and stuff. So, but a few minutes. I'm staying for the whole thing.
You're staying for the whole thing?
Nah,
welcome to.
I mean, you can. I mean, the reason, one of the main reasons I wanted you on here is because you have a little bit different insight than a lot of other people in this league because you've recorded a lot of our games throughout the year. And so I wanted to kind of get your take. What made this year better, worse than other years?
Oh, I think it's much better. I think the teams have gotten better. Competition's better. I like the 2 divisions. I mean, just look at Cobra Kai, look at Gators. They have a lot of talent now.
Bad
I like
feedback.
it. I mean, I think the league is just gonna grow from here, man. I already see a lot of interest, even other leagues that I go record. People are always asking, how can they join Flag? I'm like, yeah. So.
Guinea, just recording the games over the entire season, was there a team that really stuck out to you, good or bad, that kind of shocked you in terms of their performance?
I mean, Cobra Kai's always been good, man. But the people they picked up this year, they're on another level now. So, yeah, I think Cobra Kai definitely.
What about in Division 2, Guinea? Who came in this year, or what team did you think surprised you in D2?
D2, man.
We have sleepers, balls deep, Suicide Squad,
Okay,
Thunder.
so in my opinion, I think Suicide Squad is the best team, even though their record might not show it. But I like D2 quarterbacks. I think Jay's up there, man, for sure. And then Sohail had a few good games, man. I mean, I was kind of surprised by that. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these guys. My opinion is I like that the sleepers came in this year, brand new team to the league, and to me, they are kind of the team to beat at this moment, in my opinion. So, and they have this week off. They're preparing for the semifinals as well as the Browns. So, we're looking forward to playing this week. So we'll go back to what's going on this week. But first, I want to go to the awards, guys. I think that it's the right time, and we'll go into it. First, we'll do D2. What's that, Rob? What do you got there?
Old ones down here with me, man. I got a couple of the old awards down here with me in my little game room. What they used to look like.
Rob, tell me, what award was that you got right there that you were holding on to? Tell me about that.
This one might have been, this is either an all-star or the championship with the Browns a couple years ago.
Nice.
The first time you did the glass ones. What
other awards have you won throughout the years? Okay, now he's going to get up and go get them. All right.
This is 2014.
Wow. Now we're going back.
Yeah. This is an all-star 2014 trophy.
Wow.
Sweet looking trophy.
Yeah. This is one of the old ones.
We've come a long way, Adam, in terms of trophies.
Trying to see what else I got down here. Oh, look, even older. 2012.
What does that say?
Pro Bowl East Team 2012. And look at the team name.
Warriors. Wow. The Warriors, I remember that team. That was the team that
turned to the Bandits.
No,
well, we joined the Bandits.
Like Aldo and those guys.
Yeah, we came. Remember, we joined two guys.
Richie was on that team though.
That was me and Richie never played together. I was the year before, then I took a year off. Richie played that year, and then we disbanded and we joined your team.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes. So, anyway, I know I don't want to bore you guys too much, but
yeah,
guys, we're gonna get into the award ceremony. We're gonna start with D2, okay? So, Manager of the Year. Here we go, guys. Here are the results for Manager of the Year.
And this is D2, right?
This is D2.
Go.
The winner.
My quarterback.
Sohail Vade from the Browns. Congratulations. It was a tough battle for him. I mean, he had to face me, unfortunately, but I lost, and I'm graceful. I'm going to take it like a man. Sohail did great. I mean, he led his team to a 7-3 record and secured second place this year. He made some great pickups. He picked up Rob. He picked up you. Tell me about your team and what it was like, being with Sohail this year.
Experience is everything. I think that's one of the qualities we bring as a team. Is just experience. Like we run our O. We know what we're trying to do. We know we know how to work through the offense. As in, you put this guy here and this creates that. You know what I mean? So, just experience, man. And 7-3 record. It works.
But what was it like having Sohail as a quarterback?
Well, shoot, y'all watch our games. I get the ball a lot, right? So, so for me personally, it's great, you know.
What was one of the things that he did this year as a manager that put him over the top? Was it a key pickup in the players? Was it doing something like during halftime? What did you think that led to that?
But throughout the whole, okay, so this team, there was no team, right? So once D2 came about, he had to build the entire roster. You know what I mean? We got Cap. This is my first time meeting some of these guys that are on our team. I don't know where Cap came from. Cap's brother. Then then he goes get some old veteran, not old because they're younger than me, but like veterans like Amar and Anas. Then late in the season, we got whatchamacallit gets injured. One of our players got hurt. He picks up Zane to fill the gap. You know what I mean? We got Yobert, who's been a good safety for us.
Very true. Very true.
Me, E, and DJ. So like just from nothing to something, you know what I mean? And we're one of the top records just off of just piecing it together.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, to me, very well deserved. Was holding on to first place throughout most of the season. But, obviously the good pickups, a lot of the household names that we know from, around the league throughout the year. So, it's good for him. So congrats, Sohail, manager of the year. Congratulations, sir.
Congrats, brother.
All right. We're going to move on, and we are going to Division II, sticking in the Iron Man Award. All right. 45%, well, we'll call it 46. 46% of the vote went to Rob Jones. Rob, congratulations.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Tell us, what you did this year, man. Tell us about what it was like playing. Again, we were talking, your team got a lot of accolades this year. So just go through what it was like playing on both sides of the ball this year in Division II.
Offensively, you got to use what you're good at. I'm good once I get the ball in my hands. So I just try to make something out of nothing when we don't have it. Make you pay attention to me a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to open up other things. Defensively, I try to take away my side of the field at safety. I try to give a look that you think is open. I try to take it away when the ball's in the air. A lot of the QBs know that. Your QB knows that. Jason knows that specifically. And he makes it tough for me to get anything against him because he doesn't give me the opportunity half the time. He does certain throws he keeps back, and it's that's what you have to do, to be a smart QB. But I just try. I just go out there and try to do my individual job.
Well, you did have 40 receptions, number 3 in the league. You had 7 touchdowns overall. Let's look at some of your defensive stats. 23 tackles. What do we have here? 4 interceptions.
I had 5. But
okay, so we didn't do the last.
No, it's all right. Don't worry.
So bottom line, Rob, you had a good year. Adam, tell me what you thought about playing against Rob. Both sides of the ball. You had to play him.
But yeah, before I do, Burhan, I don't know if you can move the banner after you post 2 wins just because it blocks Guinea's face.
Sorry, Guinea.
Yeah, I mean, look, this doesn't surprise me. Rob's a stud. He's one of the best players in both divisions, and he's smart too. And it doesn't seem like he's really aging. And if he is, he's turned his game into something that works really well, even if he tells us that he's aging. So he's adjusted to his skill set. And I mean, look, I think the Browns are where they're at because of players like him. I think because of him in a lot of ways. So well-deserved. No surprise here. I just hope we don't see him too often when the time comes.
Rob, congratulations. Well-deserved.
Thank you, guys.
Is this your first Iron Man award?
No.
I had a feeling.
I won it
It's
the
useless.
year we won. Where we won the championship, I got Iron Man that year.
Nice.
That
Congratulations.
was I think
again.
I was on like all the ballots that year though. Like I was on everything. Like I had a really good season that year.
We call that young Rob.
Yeah. Now I'm an old man.
Rob, I mean, you're still doing it, man. Shout out to all the other candidates. This was one of our larger candidate pools. There were just too many guys that were just, doing a great job on both sides. Hasib,
That's a
Isaiah.
list of studs, man.
Yeah,
Shiv.
this is an all-star team right here, here. So, Tyrell from Sleepers and Sylph from the Titans. So,
Yeah.
Rob, congratulations. We'll move on.
Thank you, guys.
So, we're going to move on to the Rookie of the Year. Man, I wish he was here right now. Ryan Prashad from the Sleepers, guys. 37.5% of the vote.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
37.5%. He did really well this year. I know his numbers are right here, so I'm going to pull them up. 62.3% completion rating, 36 passing touchdowns, which is second most in the league this year. 14 interceptions, but it was the most in the league, but it's still okay. He also played defense. When the team needed him. So to me, he did really, really well. He came into the league this year, and this is another list of guys. Isaiah, Ali, Corey, Shiv, and Soph. Another list of amazing guys. But I think Ryan's really deserved this one. What do you guys think?
Yeah, well deserved award. That he is the head of his team. Like he leads that team. Like they got a couple solid receivers, but he is the lead that team. I watched him throw one off his back leg downfield, throw a couple down. Like he's been slinging that thing all season long. So, and that's where the interceptions come from. When you're a gunslinger, there's gonna be picks. You know what I mean? He's a gunslinger out there. So
yeah,
congratulations, bro.
Definitely works. I mean, first place team.
Yeah. Beat us twice, so yeah, it works.
What thoughts, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, also, this is another one where I'm not surprised. I mean, he's led his team, to a really, really good record. And look, it's hard to come into the league the way they did and hit it right from the jump, right? Because you're playing against teams who have been around for the block for a bit. So he did a good job leading his team. He did a good job managing the offense. I think he got a lot out of his receivers, which is a sign of a good quarterback. When you can get the most out of your receivers, that means you're doing something right. And he does have an arm. I mean, he can throw it as far as anyone. So kudos to him, man. He looked really good, and they're where they are because of him.
And he uses every one of those receivers.
Yep.
Every receiver on that team contributes to that offense.
What are your thoughts, Guinea? Oh, it's too much feedback. Sorry, buddy.
No, I think this is a pretty good pick for Rookie of the Year for sure. He's got a strong arm. For Iron Man, I think Rob was like the obvious. I don't think anyone else could take that award from him. But I think I probably have 3 or 4 interceptions of his recorded. I mean, I know he dropped like another 3 or 4 interceptions that he should have had.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
That's an obvious pick.
All right, guys. So we're gonna continue on the journey. Take this down a little bit. The journey continues. All right. What's next on the agenda? What is this? 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 All right. Defensive Player of the Year. We have a tie.
Oh.
We have a tie, gentlemen. And the way we determine ties is a coin flip.
Wow.
Just kidding. We're going to go with the co-defensive player of the year to say.
I like that. I like
Omar
that. I like that.
and Isaiah
like
Woodard
that.
from the Titans. Congratulations, guys. both well deserved. Let's look at some of the stats on them. All right. Okay. All right, Omar, 5 interceptions, 1 defensive touchdown. And then we had Isaiah. He also had 5, 2 defensive touchdowns. Where else were we? All right. Those are some of the stats for them. After the vote, the tie came in. Omar and Isaiah, congratulations. Guys, I think these guys are great. Omar's a teammate of mine. I'll be honest. He is one of the most fiery players we have. And I can see why he won this award. It really came out and led our defense, especially the middle, which is one of the toughest positions to play.
Very hard to play.
And he, came away with 5 interceptions this year. And, again, just a big leader on the field. And so congratulations to him. Isaiah, again, he on the Titans, he's the stud on that team. And he was doing it all over the field. And, defensively, 5 interceptions, 2 defensive touchdowns. So well-deserved. What do you guys think?
First thing, I got to make sure, okay, which Isaiah is this? Because there's 2 on the Titans, right?
Yes.
This is the smaller one.
The smaller one. Every game I've watched him play, he ends up with a pick, like it's running some pick back. Like I've watched him play a few times, and he's always in the right place at the right time. So well deserved. I kind of knew. I felt like he was going to win this one. And Omer, he's come along. Listen, he was a QB, but he was the QB. He started as QB, and to be able to transition to another position on the field where you're effective to the point where you win Defensive Player of the Year, hats off to you, my brother. So he's come a long way with, because QB's a tough position.
Yes. I'll be honest. Listen, Defensive Player of the Year, very well deserved. But, transitioning from the quarterback to wide receiver, that's actually a little bit more impressive to me. And he did it on that side of the ball too. So, hats off to him. Any words, Adam? I mean, maybe you don't have to comment directly to Omar and Isaiah because your teammate Curtis was there. So yeah, and I think he was a worthy candidate for this award.
So first of all, hats off to both of them. Both had amazing impact. I'm going to go on a limb, even though I'm the commissioner, and say I actually disagree with what the league decided here. This is going to come off bias, obviously, but I'm not just saying it to say it because I think I've been a fair judge of my team, not just this year, but like many years now. I don't want it to be lost the impact that Curtis had at keeper for us. We didn't capture the last stats for the last game, but he had 10 sacks on the season. He had about 5 swats. He had something like that crazy. He didn't play keeper every game. And the most impressive stat is that he had 2 pick sixes at keeper. He harassed quarterbacks this year. Like he made it significantly easier for us to play defense. And I'm not just saying that to say it. So hats off to them, but respectfully, I disagree this time around. But that's all right. That's why I don't make all the decisions.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with disagreeing with that, man. All these guys in this category deserve it. Yeah.
No shade. I'm just totally.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with you disagreeing, man. But all these guys deserve it. We know Kurt.
Listen, you don't make it to this list if you didn't have an impact. You know what I mean?
Didn't have
so
exactly.
it's not where I'm coming from. I'm just obviously
somebody got to win though.
Story.
So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Curtis had a great year, and Adam, you're right. You don't make it onto this list unless you had a enormous impact on your team and on the league. So, like I always say, congratulations to these guys, Omar and Isaiah, and congratulations to the other nominees. Everyone was well deserved. And other than that, guys, we're gonna move forward with the Offensive Player of the Year. If you guys are ready, are you guys ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Okay, we'll move on. All right, here we go. Offensive Player of the Year. Oh God, not this guy.
Man.
Rob Jones.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Rob Jones. Rob Jones was the Offensive Player of the Year. Again, this is another category that had numerous candidates, nominees, what have you, to this award, which I think every guy on this list very well deserved to be on this list. Rob, tell me more about just being we talked about it before. You had 40 receptions on the year. I don't remember how many touchdowns. It doesn't matter. We all know that you did a great job. And so tell us about what it was like to be the Offensive Player of the Year this year. What did you do? I'll just tell you one thing. Can I just tell you one thing? Every time I see you get the ball, it's like this. Once you get the ball, it's like this explosive, dynamic that you have that sometimes comes off as unexpected. So I really think that you are very well deserved with this award, and probably the best offensive player of the year.
And Burr, just Rob, before you go, he had 7 touchdowns, so 40 receptions, 7 touchdowns.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, man. Listen, man. I can catch the ball, right? So I'm going to catch it, right? But I feel like I still have a little speed once I get it from like 0 to 20 now. I used to get 0 to 80, but now I go 0 to 20, but it's really fast. You know what I mean? I just try to get some yards after I get it. Open up things for my teammates by maybe being the under guy that can get yards. So then you have to honor me a little bit. And that's basically it, man. Just being in position, being in a safe position to give my quarterback an out and then make something happen after I catch it. And then opens up everything else. So, I don't feel like this season I did anything over the top. It was just basically like a possession receiver, So
sure.
Thank you guys.
Rob, congratulations again.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Adam, any thoughts? I mean, I think Earl had a great year.
Earl had a great
Earl did have a great year.
Yeah,
man.
Same thing here. I mean, if you make it on the list, like you had like an outstanding year to the point where you were nominated, right? But for Rob, I mean, look, I think a lot of young receivers who are just starting, even me, since I'm younger than him, can learn when you start to lose maybe an explosive aspect to your game here or there. Not that Rob's not explosive, but you can transform the way you play ball, and that's what he did this year, right? So you said to yourself you played more of a possession role, and it worked for your team, right? So I mean, I think that's really important for anybody to learn from. So, and look, you're still explosive, so don't cut yourself short, but well deserved.
Thank you guys, man.
Every time I watched the Browns, it was you making the play. So
yeah. For sure.
I'm curious as to what Guinea has to say. I'm sure it's all along the same lines.
Go for it.
No, I think Earl got robbed. For sure. I mean, Earl carries that team, man.
He does.
I think Earl probably has like the longest yards per catch or something. I don't know if we could calculate that.
I can't argue with
videos,
you.
Man. You gotta start calculating. Nah, Earl had a stellar season.
For sure. I mean, Rob deserves it too, but yeah.
Guinea's going to start applying next gen stats into our
I love to see
doing this. So, all right, Rob, congratulations once again. We're going to move forward to our last award, the MVP of the league. The most valuable player of the league this year was Jason Gregory from Suicide Squad.
Congrats, Jay.
Congratulations.
SAFL
veteran of the league. He's my teammate, man. He's been my teammate for a lot of years. And to be honest, again, just being on this list, you had 4 guys, Anthony, Sohail, Ryan, and Jason. I thought it could have went either way on any of these guys. But, Jason prevailed, so I'm really happy for him. And, he really came in this year and, really just took over veteran leadership and, won 7 games in a row for us. Obviously, put the receivers in the right positions, the defense did everything right. And, as a quarterback, I thought one of the better quarterbacks this year, for sure. I mean, what do you guys think?
He picked you guys up to undefeated since he became quarterback, right? Have you lost? You guys haven't lost since he's become quarterback, right? So
that is correct.
Who can really argue with that one? You can't. He does all the right things back there. Like I said, I mentioned it when playing against him. Like I'm sure you guys have guys come back to the huddle and say they're open, and he has to tell them you're not open. You just appear to be open until the ball is out there.
That happens quite often.
Yeah. So when you know that, you don't make the bonehead mistakes or you don't make those errors which take your team out of the game. So
yeah, he doesn't really fall into the pressure of what's going on in the game. He's got a good mindset. I mean, listen, like he's been a quarterback that's played on good teams, bad teams, good teams, and then like bad teams that somehow become good teams, and like towards the end of the year. So, what are your thoughts, Adam, on this one?
Yeah, I mean, Jay turned your team around once he stepped in at QB. I mean, we were the last team that you had the other quarterback against. So I guess if you really want to give an MVP, it could be the Thunder defense. That's a story. That's a story for another day.
I guess the same argument goes actually for almost like Anwar. If he had came for more games and he came a little bit earlier this year, I think he would have been on this list too.
I agree, but no, the stories about these 4 guys. I'm joking, obviously. Jay 100% deserves it. He's a good quarterback. I mean, so a little history. He was one of my first teammates when I joined the league, but he would play receiver. And seeing him play QB, I'm actually really upset with him now because he never played QB for us. And we probably could have been pretty good if he was throwing the rock. So I'm always left wondering. Yeah, I'm always left wondering what the old school Thunder could have been. Not that we would have been amazing because we did have some holes, but I'm sure we would have been a lot better. But yeah, man, I mean, even playing against you guys the second time around with him at QB, it was different. He has good plays drawn up. He's accurate, timely. Everything works. So congratulations to him. And congratulations to our list.
He's a good leader inside the huddle. I think that was a big deal, being a leader inside the huddle and just being confident and leading the guys. It takes someone special to lead a group of men. So for him to do that, I think it was well deserved. Guinea, any thoughts? You recorded some of our games. What do you think? Any good plays that we saw?
Well, my thoughts on this. Jay is the only quarterback. He played D1 QB, so that makes you the manager of the year. And actually, this is why I think Suicide Squad is the best team in D2. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. That's about it.
That's about it? All righty, Guinea. All right, guys. So congratulations to everyone in D2. Everyone, we had a great year. We're going to move on to the D1 awards right now. Oh, my God. Manager of the year. Start off over here, guys. Congratulations to Yash from Cobra Kai winning the manager of the year with 40%.
Go Yash.
41.7% of the entire vote. You guys can do the math out of 24 total responses. Congratulations, Josh. I mean, just the pickups alone, keeping the core guys together. I think this is an obvious one. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. Oh, no, go ahead, Rob.
No, yeah. Well, I'm on the team, so I always think I'm a good pickup. But I didn't even have to do much with this team. You got he picked up Cal, Jarrell, then he keeps the guys level. Keaton, like it's there's a lot of studs on that team, and all season long. You know, even when we're short guys, it still happens. You know what I mean? So
I
what do we have?
remember, Rob, I remember earlier this year when we were doing a podcast, you mentioned something interesting, which was you were saying you didn't realize actually how good. This is actually beyond the manager of the year, right? And I know we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but you know, you were talking about you didn't realize how good he actually was. Remember?
Yes. Till practice. I practiced with him in the off season, and I watched him and actually Joe from QD play against each other all off season as we practiced. And you just watch some of the throws that just like it's just high enough over the defender. It's just in the window. The timing is impeccable. Like he drops it on the back corner right where you need to be. You know what I mean? Like I seen him throw over the line, the corner. Like you know how hard it is to throw to the sideline over the corner and a tall corner at that and still drop it down to a receiver. It's and I didn't know. Like I said, I had to apologize to him.
So now after that discussion, now as the manager and your captain, do you think it's you didn't know how good he was as a manager either?
No. Well, the additions and putting it together and keeping everybody on the same page, and then just some of the little adjustments that was made on the team that made big differences. Yeah, man, he did an amazing job.
Adam, what do you think about this award? I think this is well deserved.
Yeah, I mean, he changed the complexion of Cobra Kai because before then, they were already really good, but they were more like, I guess, like a route running type of offense, right? Move the chains, but not really like go over the top. Not that they didn't do it, but they added that aspect to their team in a big way. So the offense was just like really explosive. And then it assists the other side of it, right? Too. So now they can go over your head. The route running aspects of it, the cutting up the defense with paper cuts, like that works even better now because you got to worry about Cal, you got to worry about Rob, you got to worry about someone else like running over the top of you, and it helped guys like Fatih, Keon, like Anthony. You know, I could name a bunch of guys that are really good. So it all starts with him. He, if you're a manager for the team, you have a vision. And he was able to execute it really well. So
yeah, I think
well deserved.
Guys, I mean,
can I say one more thing?
Absolutely.
He also allows, as a manager, if you're controlling, so you have control of a team, right? He also allows input that helps the team. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not just everybody shut up and whatever. If it's constructive input. And he listen, and he'll take it, and it'll be implemented, and you see it, like, you know what I mean. So that's one thing as a manager. Sometimes somebody may see something you don't see, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then to implement it and it to work, then that makes you even better.
Yeah.
All righty. Guinea, thoughts?
Manager of the year, yeah, Yash. I mean, you recruit the big guy, you're automatically manager of the year.
The big guy.
You're the big guy. All right. Guys, we'll move on. Iron Man of the year. This was not that many people were in this race. Only 3 guys. Parrish, Phil, Will. Phil and Will. Congratulations,
this is a
William
list of
Jacobs.
Studs right here, man.
Prime time. William Jacobs had an outstanding year, guys. And so did Parrish. So did Phil. Will, though, on the other hand, he's your teammate, Adam. So let's start with you. Tell me a little bit more about him and what he was like as a teammate and what he brought to primetime.
Yeah. So the first time I played against Will was in a 5-man night league, and he juked me out of my cleats. And then Will just happened to be there. And I was just as I was going back to the sideline, kind of embarrassed. He goes, "Yo, we need to add that guy." And sure enough, a season or 2 later, he's on their team. He's a monster, right? He plays bigger than he is. He's made plays to show it. He's explosive. He's quick. He's fast. He could run the route tree. He's dangerous over the top. He's dangerous down low. I mean, he's a monster, right? So he's the engine, part of the engine to our offense, a big component of it. And one thing about Will, which I really appreciate, he's really humble. He doesn't come off as like a diva, right? He's like, he puts in that work, but he's still like a really good teammate. He's not the type like you want to see him succeed. So totally deserves it, man. He's a rock star. I mean, every one of these guys are studs, but I'm happy to see that Will won it. Not just because he's my teammate, just because who he is and type of player he is. He gets after it. He's the type of teammate you want. But nobody's allowed to take him.
I mean, listen, this was a really, really tight vote on a like 24 responses, which was everybody basically, on 3 guys. So this was very tight. And Phil, great job. Parrish, also really great job. What are your thoughts on Will Jacobs, Rob?
Silent killer, man. He doesn't even really say much. He's just out there playing. Like, he doesn't really, I haven't seen him get into it. When I played against him, he don't even get into it. If something happens, it's just like good play. You know what I mean? He just, as Adam said, real humble, but he's fast as hell. That's the one thing I know. He's fast. Like there's for that in the upper division, there's a lot of guys that are fast, but he's fast, man. Like
he's fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, bro.
Congratulations.
No knock on anybody else though, because Parrish, man, he's a baller. And Phil, we all know Phil is a baller. So
yeah. Parrish, I like Parrish, man. The kid who's
I do too.
Who, me? All right, we're gonna move on, guys. 41 minutes into the podcast, we're moving on to the defensive player. Rookie of the year for D1. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves over here. 54.2% for Joe Ponte from Queens Diesel, the quarterback. Man, he had a stellar year. These guys came in a little shaky, new to the league, but then, once they got things rolling, it was a wrap after that. Again, all these guys, well-deserved. His teammate Phoenix, Don Ricky Jr., also a great addition to the league, and Parrish. So what are your thoughts on Joe Ponte? Have you guys, been able to see games? So tell me more about your thoughts on him.
Ponte's a gunslinger, man. I didn't see Ponte running left and throw it cross body to dot an I across the other side, man. He's big time QB. Big time QB. So I'm not surprised. He slings that thing, man. Congratulations to him, man. I got to see him in the off season, so I already knew. So if they had if they had some more time in the league, it would have been they would have been even better this season, but this is their first time out.
Adam?
Yeah. I think him and Sims are neck and neck for the strongest arm in the league. There was a play that we had against QD the last time we played them, where his receiver ran a slant route towards the end zone, and I'm not kidding when I say this. I smacked the ball, but because he threw it so hard, it still went right into the receiver's hands. Like I felt my hand on the football. And he makes throws like that all the time. And look, to lead a team in the league with new like that, for them to be as good as they were, and like let's not forget, like they played some really tight games with like the Gators, right? Like they lost by only a couple points both times.
True.
They only lost to AK by like a point one time. Like so, this team could have easily been like 8-2, 7-3. So well deserved to him, man. He played his ass off, and he's a great quarterback. They're going to be a team to watch in the playoffs.
Adam, did you say ass?
I did. Sorry. Leave it out.
Any thoughts on Joe Ponte?
Man. I think he definitely has a very strong arm. I think I recorded 2 of their games, maybe. But the previous award, Phil and Will, I just wanted to comment on that.
Go for it, kid.
Dude, these 2 guys, I have so many highlights of Will. It's insane, man. Like him and Phil, if you think about it, are such like similar players. Both are like dogs, man. They go after the ball. Like these 2 guys, definitely deserve this award. Tough choice, but either one of them. Like Parrish, I'm not sure who that is actually. Is he?
All right, from the Gators.
Orange, you know him. He got the orange socks on, the high orange socks.
Okay.
You remember the guy that you had the clip? He was going like this.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's good. He had some good highlights. But dude, Will's amazing. Will's a great player.
Yeah. All right. We are gonna move forward, guys. So again, congratulations, Joe. They are playing Floral Park this week, by the way. First game of the playoff season, guys. Get ready for that. We'll talk really quickly about the playoff games in a few minutes, right after we're doing. So we'll move a little bit faster to get to, and we'll talk a little bit about the playoffs. Defensive Player of the Year in D1, guys. This was a great one. Phil wins this one from AK. It was a close one between him and Kevin from Queens Diesel, but Phil prevailed, and congratulations to him. Again, just these guys on this list. I think Kevin from QD and Jarrell from Cobra were both in this as givers, so that's amazing, you know. And then you have Hobbit, who's also a giver. So you know, this award almost went to a giver, which it did in the past, actually, from Omar from the Browns in the past, if you guys remember. So Phil, you know, congratulations. You guys, let's just talk really quickly about Phil and his defensive prowess and what your guys' thoughts on that is.
Phil's a stud, man. He runs. Phil runs very hard, and he's fast. He's just one of them guys that are in that category where you're like, yo, this guy's like fast. And he's everywhere. He's everywhere. I'm on tape where he juked me twice on one play. I slipped and fell to the floor and messed up my gloves, all types of stuff. So trust me, I know he's well deserved, brother.
Yeah, man, he's a dog. I mean, he's a dog. He's probably one of the more consistent players in our league too. I mean, like he's always got that energy. He hasn't lost a step in all the years that I've seen him play, man. If anything, he's gotten better. He plays with intensity too. I mean, he's all guns blazing 24/7 with his play. So well deserved, man.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Tell me if you can find that clip real quick of him getting that interception and juking Rob and Yash and everybody, please. If you can pull that up.
Oh, you remember, huh?
Hold on. Let me get you on mute. Go ahead.
You're muted.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm saying I'm not at home, so I don't have anything in front of me.
No.
Phil's got the best instincts, I think, man. He's all over the field all the time, runs hard. He's, really good player. Also, givers don't get enough credit, man. Pavitt had
what are you talking about? They don't get enough credit. There's 3 givers on this list.
I'm saying, Pavitt had so many blocked passes. He had a few interceptions too, I think. So
I mean, giver, it all starts at the giver position. So people think I'm crazy when I say that.
We had 4 givers nominated this year. We had 4 givers nominated for DPOY this year.
That's good.
3 here, 1 here.
All right, boys.
Giver changes the defense.
It really does. A guy, again, Kevin from QD, he's a big guy that's, has a lot of, same thing with Jarrell. Pavitt, same thing. Kind of a height thing, I think, not to be discriminatory, guys, but it seems like height is a little bit of a big factor on here. Guinea, if you're athletic
with that height, oh my gosh.
Yeah, look out. So congratulations, Phil, on winning this. It was a close, tight race. Congratulations, Phil. Moving on to the Offensive Player of the Year in D1, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow. This one deserves to look at the stats. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at the stats for Cal.
That's insane.
70 receptions, 20 touchdowns, blew it out of the water this year. I'm sure he's not really a defensive guy, but he was the guy that really, Anthony Lewis too. I mean, just as his teammate, these guys are really, they did a great job, man. Cal, Rob, tell me your teammate. Tell me about him.
We talking about Cooper Cal, Cal Cup, whatever we want to call him over there. Listen, man, that he is like Cal is just humble. He goes out there and just does his job. They talk trash to him, then he goes out there and pulls a pass down over your head on a Hail Mary and then just looks at you and he says nothing, then he goes back to the sideline. He just goes to work every time. I've been his teammate for 2 years now. It never fails to amaze me. He never fails to amaze me. He caught a Hail Mary against Adam's team at the end of the half. I don't know. You see me in the play. I couldn't even believe it. Like, and I just had to stand there and look up, and I'm looking, and then he comes down with the football. He's amazing, bro. Amazing.
Yeah,
well deserved.
I was on the sideline for that play, and I cheered like a fan too. And I had to stop myself. It was sick. Burhan, I think we need to check, but I'm pretty sure he just broke the record for most touchdowns as a receiver.
We got to check that. Definitely check it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think anybody
20 touchdowns is insane. He's a stud. I mean, he's like
that's averaging 2 a day, 2 a game, right?
2 a game. He's a man amongst boys. I mean, he's really like, he's sick. I'm sure Guinea can speak to it, but he's just like, I mean, what do you do, man?
Well, I mean, I was going to ask Guinea because a lot of our clips this year happen to have Cal in them. So, tell me, Guinea, just by, recording and getting the footage from him, what it's been like in that front.
Cal's a man. I mean, that was probably the best catch I ever recorded, in my opinion. I think he caught it over like 4 defenders. And he never talked trash. I mean, I think someone needs to teach him how to talk trash because if you play like that, I mean, you have the right to talk trash. But yeah, man, I seriously, I really enjoyed recording Cal. Who else, man? I mean, Will's in the same category, one of those quiet guys. Phil, I like these guys, man. They play hard. They don't talk trash.
But we got the approval from Guinea. All right, guys, we're gonna move on.
Congratulations, Cal. Well deserved. Very, very well deserved.
I mean, the vote 54.2%. That's
yeah. I mean, I think the league knew. The league knew.
All right, MVP of the D1 division, guys. Congratulations to Mr. Yash Karini from Cobra Kai, the quarterback. Let's look at the numbers, guys. Here we go. 72% completion record. 52 touchdowns. Now that's got to be a record, right?
That might be a record too.
7 interceptions. So, amazing job this year. I mean, no one really came close to the amount of touchdowns he threw, right? At least to the ratio of 52-7, right? Adam, do some numbers. Tell me what that is. So yeah, I mean, again, Rob, we'll start with you. Your teammate, Yash, 41.7% of the vote. Did you have any doubt?
No. Listen, man, he has the receivers, right? And he does the work with the great receivers. Then when he doesn't have the receivers, he still does the work without the receivers. So it's starting to seem like it doesn't matter what's out there. He's still going to perform at a high level. You know what I mean? So
yes,
and
I do. I've seen him do some pretty amazing things.
And he's in sync with the veteran guys for the team. He's in sync with them. Like you watch some of the play calling. And you watch a play, then you watch the next play, and you knew it was set up from the previous play, and you're like, and the guy's wide open, and he's on the money, in the goal line. It's like almost impossible to stop. I laugh in the goal line because you just watch it happen repeatedly. The team can't do anything about it. So he well deserved, man. Well deserved.
For sure.
Let's go, yeah.
Adam, what do you think? Well deserved or no?
Yes, Yash is very good. I actually think Cal should have won this. And I mean that with all respect, but I think Cal just changed the entire complexion of that offense. And look, remember, 20 of those touchdowns went to Cal, right? So, and he was making catches like the one we discussed a lot. So, obviously, Yash is amazing, and I have no issue with him having the award at all. But I think Cal was,
can't argue with that.
Yeah, he was a driver. But hey, congrats to Yash, man. No, like really, excellent job. But
has a receiver ever won this award?
I don't think so.
Probably. I mean, we've been doing this for a long time. I mean,
I can't remember it.
I can't tell you.
It's usually been the Sims and the Shoe Award. So.
Yeah, for the last 10 years, it's been a QB. Maybe Jobin years ago. Did he win MVP?
Man, Jobin George. That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Yeah, I think he did.
Guys, congratulations to all the guys that won all the awards. It's been an amazing season. It's December 1st. We started September 8th, 9th, whatever it was, 10 weeks in, going to the first week of the playoffs. So going to the first week, I want to just really talk real quick about some of these matchups, guys, and then we'll bail out, and then we'll see everyone on Saturday. Make sure you guys are always checking out our website. Address is Football Destination. I think it looks pretty good. Matchups are right here, guys. Start with the D1 matchups. QD versus Floral Park. Rob, go. Thoughts?
QD versus Floral Park. QD. Floral Park hasn't been able to put it together. But it's not anything can happen. But I got QD in QD by 2 touchdowns.
All right. Adam?
Yeah, I mean, if Floral Park ever wanted to put it together, this would be a good week to do it.
This would be the one.
I don't think they will. Yeah.
Guinea?
I think QD is going to win big.
QD on this.
All right.
I think.
All right. AK versus Prime Time. Number 4 versus number 5. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be an interesting one, man. I don't think Primetime's going to look exactly the way they're going to be looking all year. I don't know, but it could become interesting. Rob, thoughts?
If Primetime can field the entire team, this will be a very competitive game. AK needs to also field the entire team. Can I just call it a tie? I don't know.
No.
If Primetime fields the entire team, I'll go Primetime. Primetime by a touchdown.
Adam, what do you guys need to do to win this game?
So if we want to win, first we got to find a way to stop Simba, because last time we played him, he was pretty on the money. And we need to execute on offense a lot better than we have. And we need to get 1 or 2 stops. The defense has really been struggling. But that's if we want to win.
Do you want to win?
I think so. Yeah.
Guinea.
You know what? Can I change mine?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can I change mine?
I mean, there's nothing stopping you. You don't have to take a timeout. You don't have to take a timeout. AK
by a point.
Why?
Because experience. Oh, this is the toughest game to call. Experience. I'm gonna go with experience at the.
What do you mean experience? Does both sides have tons of experience.
AK has been there, been it all the way. It's you these games are there's a lot of pressure in these games at all positions, especially the QB positions. You got to be able to play through that, and it can't phase you. You know what I mean? So I don't shit, man. This is a tough one.
All right. Well, Rob, we can't sit here all night, so I'm gonna ask Kenny what his thoughts are. All right, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I was gonna say, Rob, I'm disappointed in you, but you saved yourself. So I can't go.
So this is a good question for you, because I asked Adam what his team needs to do to win. So what does AK need to do to win?
I think AK's offense is coming along now. Maybe the last couple of weeks we've been playing much better. Before that, I think we just struggled to score points, but I think defensively we'll be fine. We have a bunch of good defensive guys, so offense has to click early on, and I think we'll be fine.
All righty. Well, those are the matchups for D1 this week, the 2 games, QD in Floral Park versus an AK in primetime. So let's see what happens there. All right, we'll move on to the D2 games. Suicide Squad and Balls Deep. Rob?
Suicide Squad, man. Suicide Squad. No knock on Early End, but Suicide Squad's ready, man.
Burhan, I'm curious what you think you guys need to do to win.
Show up early. Jason has to play well. We can't make any mistakes we can't do anything like silly, meaning that like I don't want to try anything new. I don't want to do any of those things. I want to do what we've been doing, what our recipe for success is. Our defense needs to be very healthy. I think our biggest obstacle really is going to be the giver, because Anthony has I was going to say something weird, but I'm not going to say it. I was going to say he has great legs, but I'm not going to say that, okay? I'm not going to say he has great legs, okay? I'm going to say he uses his legs wisely, okay? And he's an experienced player. Not an experienced quarterback, but an experienced player. So he knows how to kind of maneuver himself around the field.
He's also a good quarterback.
I don't take anything away from his throwing ability. All I'm saying that he's like, in terms of his shifty ability, things of that nature. He's a dual threat.
He's a dual threat.
Exactly. So if we can stifle that with enough time to make sure that his receivers aren't open, obviously, but that I think is the biggest obstacle, to stop him behind the line of scrimmage, Anthony himself. So that's my key to victory.
Yeah, my advice to Suicide Squad would be don't sleep on Balls Deep. I think did you guys have like a 1 point game? Did you guys like a 1 point game at one point? Not
it was the last week of the season. We played them and we won by 6 or 5 or something.
But even the first time you played them, it was like a 1 point game, if I recall.
Your recollection is correct. Yeah. And what actually happened was we won that game.
Right, because they went for 2.
They went for 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, the person we haven't mentioned on the Balls Deep squad is Miguel. Right. So if they have a full team, like he's the type of player
very formidable.
Changes the complexion of that offense a bit. So
completely agree. So we don't take him lightly.
Yeah, I definitely have Suicide Squad, but I know there are some observers who think this might be a blowout. I would say don't be surprised if it's closer than you think.
I think it's going to actually be. Yeah, I mean, I really agree with everything you just said, Adam.
Yeah.
Do not take these guys lightly. And to be frank with you guys, you don't take anyone lightly in the playoffs.
No.
Ever. And I can actually say that from experience, that like people in the past have taken our team for granted, or whatever you want to call it. So and they paid that ultimate price, right? Like they had to exit the playoffs. So anyway, we'll move on.
What about Guinea?
Guinea, sorry, I always miss you because your feedback is terrible. You're not putting on your headphones, but I'll let you answer this one.
I don't have anything. I don't have my quick. Dude, I'm on Balls Deep. How are you not going to ask me my opinion about this?
What is
every game I played, I had an interception on Balls Deep.
Can I tell you something? You're a player.
Okay.
You're a player that I worry about, and I'm not being I'm being dead serious.
Okay, look, I think with Miguel back, with a full squad, Balls Deep is going to surprise people this week. So we'll see.
I like it. I like the confidence. I love it. Watch out, Burhan.
Guinea, you're not allowed to play. You have to record the game.
But listen. If Suicide Squad wins, you guys better win the chip, man, because I like you guys.
Whoa.
Well,
Guinea, I'm right here.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah.
They already won the MVP.
Well, it's funny that all of us are in the D2 division. I love that. All right. Guinea, I'm putting you back on mute. All right, let's move on, guys. Titans Thunder. Adam, keys to success.
Keys to success for the Thunder this week. Our offense has to click early, and our defense has to keep them off their rhythm. Because I think if the Titans find the groove, they're going to be tough to stop. So if we can click early and our defense can play like we know we're capable of playing, I think we'll be all right. This is the best Thunder team I've ever been a part of. I know that's not saying much because the Thunder hasn't been always great.
You said that a bunch of times this year.
Yeah, but especially with Anwar, I mean, it changes the entire complexion of our team. But obviously, the Titans are ahead of us for a reason, so we gotta take them as seriously as we're gonna take anyone else. They got a bunch of studs on there that we need to get ready for.
You're right, Rod.
I got Thunder in this game with Anwar's QB, and I watched some of the video of the last game, and Q seemed to has found his stride for the team, and you guys are looking good. So I got Thunder in this game. They lost somebody, Titans. They lost somebody with their finger. The guy with the long hair.
Ali.
Ali, yeah. That's a big loss. That's a big loss to that team.
Yeah.
So
I also think we have the most slept on player in the league in Jesse. But
I don't think anyone sleeps on Jesse, to be honest.
Oh no, we don't sleep on Jesse. We know about Jesse.
I know you guys know about Jesse, but
yeah. So
yeah,
I got Thunder winning that one.
Usually, I don't chime in on the wins and losses, but I really do think that Thunder is gonna blow this one. I think they're really gonna do well in this game. I have a feeling. Anwar, okay. If you're listening, and Adam, I know you're listening, put a flag on this guy, please, because anything close is gonna get called.
Yeah.
So, guys, those are some of the things I wanted to actually. And what
about Guinea? Yeah.
Last but not least, Guinea.
Oh, I got Thunder in this one. Not much else to say.
I'm gonna see if I can get a guest on real quick, but I don't know if we can. I don't know if his video is working. If he can get his video working, I'll throw him in, but he's got to turn his video on first. Let's see. It would be nice if he threw his video on. Hold on. Give me a second, guys.
That's unanimous Thunder for this game.
All right.
Seems like it, yeah.
Here we go.
Well, I didn't give a prediction.
Adam, tell me what you think. Who's going to win this game?
I can't speak on the result of a game that I'm a part of. I just gave you what I think we need to do to win. The Thunder need to pay attention to what's in front of them. That's all I'll say. That's a message to my team, guys. Don't be stupid. Do your job this week.
All right. Now, we're going to go back to the awards a little bit. And we are going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend himself. The MVP of the division.
Yeah, feels good, bro.
MVP.
And the manager of the year.
MVP.
Josh.
MOY.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
What's up, guys? How are you?
We're doing well. How are you?
Good. I just got back from watching Russell Peters live, so I missed most of this, but
over there in Westbury, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was he good? Was he funny?
It was funny. Yeah, he was funny. He was funny, definitely.
Yash, first off,
congratulations, man.
Congratulations on the MVP award with 41.7% of the vote.
Thanks, man. Thank you, guys.
Also, congratulations on the Manager of the Year award with 41.7% of the vote.
Oh, nice. I didn't know about that one. Nice.
Yeah, it really went your way this year. I also want to congratulate you, one of your teammates, Cal, for his he won the Offensive Player of the Year with 54.2%. But realistically, I mean, you and him are kind of like a tandem. It has to be because you had 50-some touchdowns, and he had 20 of them. So, just tell us really quickly what it was like to get a guy like Cal and then have the ability to just throw to him and then, talk about your other guys too.
Yeah, I mean, I played with Cal before. I know how much of a beast he is. In my eyes, he had the best receiving season I've seen in SAFL so far. He's it's not that he's also good. He's also so quiet about it, and he's, doesn't say a word in the huddle. Never said anything. Never says I'm open. Not that type of guy, He just makes plays. He helps me out a lot. He should have won Offensive Player of the Year probably he should have gotten every vote for that, and he should have gotten a lot of MVP votes as well, in my opinion. But yeah, listen, Cal's a stud. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows it. He makes the hard catches. He does a lot of things that most people can't do, and doesn't take away from the rest of my team, man. I have guys like I have Rob, I have Anthony Lewis, I have Fate, I have Kian, I have guys on the back end of my defense, Lionel, Khalid. Everyone contributes. Jarrell, everyone contributes, and I appreciate the MVP award and I appreciate the manager award, but honestly, my team deserves the awards, not just me.
If it makes you feel better, Yash, I said Cal should have been MVP too. So
yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. I know it's very quarterback, leans towards quarterbacks like it does in the NFL as well. I get that, but it's Cal's a monster, and
yeah.
And if I didn't really look at the numbers so well, but if
he had 20 tutties, 70 catches and 20 touchdowns.
There you go. So again, does he deserve it? I'm not going to say he doesn't. I actually was rooting for him as well to get it. But I know it's tough for non-quarterbacks to get it. So at least he took home the Offensive Player Award, which he deserved, absolutely deserved.
Cal with 70 receptions, 20 touchdowns, along with Anthony Lewis, 11 touchdowns, 36 catches, Kian, 7 touchdowns, 33. So, again, you're feeding the guys. So, it does start with you, Yash, as much as the humbleness and all that stuff is great. And we also really appreciate it. But, at the end of the day, with the 72% completion record, 7 interceptions and 52 touchdowns, as the MVP, you're really well deserved, man. So congratulations on that. And I know you guys are off this week. I hope you guys come down and watch it. Any game that you're looking forward to in particular to watch or excited about, or what you think the games are going to be like this weekend?
Oh yeah, for Division I, I have the Floral Park, which is a lot of guys I know, and I have QD, which is basically, the team I play all my scrimmages with all summer when we mess around. Joe and the guys are who I play with. So, I'm rooting for both of them. I know they're playing each other, but, I'm happy for Ponte and how far he's come and his team has come in this league. I knew he can do it. They're all good players.
I don't know if you knew that he was the Rookie of the Year.
Oh, good. Well deserved. Definitely well deserved. I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad my cousin Kian didn't get any love being in the top 5 for Rookie of the Year, but I get it. Everyone who was in it was well deserved. Definitely.
The candidates for the Rookie of the Year. You know what? To be honest, you do make a good case for Kian. I've seen him play out there. I've seen him, do some pretty incredible, and his speed is really nice. He's got some really, really incredible speed. So, he really, Joe really did run away with this vote, 54%.
Joe should be the winner for sure, 100%. I don't think that Kian is quite ready there to win the award just yet, but Joe definitely deserved it 100%. I'm sure. He should have been in the MVP voting as well. I think Joe was in the MVP voting. He had a great year, and he deserved the award. I definitely don't think that anyone else deserved it. I think
scratch that, he actually wasn't.
Who? Joe was not in the MVP?
He was not.
Who are the MVPs? Cal, myself.
Cal, Dean, Yash, and excuse me, Joe wasn't. Joe, he
Joe
was.
wasn't there. Okay, yeah. So listen, it's totally deserving. It's hard because I know the guys from Floral Park as well. I think QD will definitely take the game. Unfortunately, Floral Park's had issues, but I'm rooting for Joe and the guys. I really want them to get far. If there's any team I'm rooting for besides Cobra Kai, it would be them. And the second game that's a nail biter, man. If PT has their guys, and AK has all their guys,
oh man,
it's tough. I still
think
PT's got, to me, the most talent in the league by far. If all their guys are there, they have the most talent front to back in the entire league.
Definitely.
But will all their guys be there when they all be playing on the same page? That's two questions which has kind of haunted them all season. I'm gonna give it right now to AK by a touchdown, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way.
All right. Well, gentlemen, listen, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. This is the longest podcast we've ever done. So it's pretty amazing. Well,
it's playoffs time, bro. It's playoffs time. You gotta have
I'm tired. I'm tired. I need my rest. I gotta hold a down marker in the freezing cold.
Oh shit.
I need my rest, man. Well, guys, it's been an amazing season. Yash, I hope you had a great time this year. Everybody, Rob, Adam, I hope you guys had a great time this year. We try our hardest, me and Adam and Fabio and the rest of the crew. Guinea, Sohail, Tariq, a lot of these guys help out. Yash too. So
Rob.
We really appreciate it. We appreciate everyone in this league just for coming out every week. And again, guys, what I love about this league is that we kind of play a one field. Everyone comes out. Everyone's watching the D1 games. Everyone's watching the D2 games. So it's really fun. Really quickly, I do really want to talk about this. It just kind of slipped back into my head about playoff etiquette and remembering that this is still flag football. This is a no contact league. There are certain situations. I know you want to jump in the end zone. You want to dive in the end zone. You want to lower your shoulder into the end zone. You want to do all these things, guys. Still, at the end of the day, you're going to get called for these things. No contact league. Those are going to be unsportsmanlike penalties. Don't forget about roughing the passer. We don't want to hurt the quarterbacks. They're becoming in a vulnerable position. And in general, respect each other. Respect the game, have etiquette out there, and again, it's flag football. So we should all know that, hey, I'm not going to tackle this guy. I'm not going to push this guy down. I'm not going to do these things. So Adam, if you want to add anything to that, please feel free.
No, that was well said, guys. Just have fun this week. Be safe, play hard.
And that goes for you, Rob.
What?
What? No, I'm kidding. You guys are all great guys. I appreciate everything. Any last words, Rob, Adam, Yash, Guinea?
I'm good.
Rob,
let's go, Yash. Yo, let's go. We got some.
And good luck to everybody else that's in there, man. Burr, good luck. Adam, good luck. I'm rooting for you this week, Adam.
I appreciate
I'm rooting
that,
for
man.
you.
Just this week.
Yeah, just this week. Well, no. Yeah, no. Well, I can only root for. I can root for him for 2 weeks in a row because we're gonna have to play you guys.
Are you?
I think so.
Depending on how the games go, you might have to. Yes.
Yeah, we might have to play you guys.
No, because the lowest seed would be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, that could potentially be Balls Deep and Sleepers if they beat Suicide Squad, and then Thunder would face Browns.
Well, we see my picks already. We see my picks already, so we're gonna play you.
All right. I had enough of you, Rob. Yash, MVP of the league. Any final word for us?
No, just want to appreciate you guys, Adam, Burr, and Fabio. Obviously, this season has been great. I know you guys have been doing a lot of work. Keep it running smooth. We appreciate it. And that's it, man. Good luck to everyone this weekend. And, I'm going to rest up a little bit. We got the week off, rest the arm a little bit, and try to take down whoever we face next week.
There you go. All right, Guinea, any final parting words for us tonight?
No, just good luck to everyone this week. See you guys Saturday. That's it.
All right. Well, then there
Just
was
us.
us. Could you believe it? Well,
Yeah.
10 weeks, 3 more to go. It's going to be exciting, man. This week, starting this week, it's going to be pretty exciting. So, any parting words for me, Adam?
No, man. I'm good. I'm ready.
Let's do this. All right. Well, SAFL, we'll see everyone this week at Eisenhower. Please come out. Please join us, our Instagram, guys, all that stuff. And we'll see everyone this week.